Good evening, everyone. Let us start. We have been learning chapter 7 of Fundamentals of Human Geography. We have discussed tertiary activities, and so now we shall start with a discussion on quaternary activities. I will present. Quaternary activities. What does it mean? See here, quaternary activities refer to the service sector that is knowledge oriented. So we can define quaternary activities as follow. See here, the term quaternary activity is defined as an advanced form of services involving specialized knowledge, technical skills, and administrative competence. Let us read again. The term quaternary activity is defined as an advanced form of services involving specialized knowledge, technical skills, and administrative competence. So we have some examples of quaternary activities. University teaching, for example. Then software developing with high level of innovation. Economists who constituted the advisory body to the finance minister for preparation of budget. So these are some examples of quaternary activity. Remember, quaternary activities are also referred to this service sector, but higher order function. Okay, it has higher order function. So now let us try to find out important characteristics of quaternary activities. The first important characteristic is here. Quaternary activities involve the collection, production, and dissemination information, or even production of information. Okay, so these quaternary activities involve the collection, production, and dissemination. Dissemination means spread of information, or even the production of information. And another important characteristics is given here. Quaternary activities center around research, development, and may be seen as an advanced form of services involving specialized knowledge and technical skills. So it also tells the meaning of the quaternary activities. As we discussed earlier, that quaternary activities refer to the service sector, this involving specialized knowledge and technical skills. Okay, here the service is in advanced form. Okay, the services provided by quaternary activity is in an advanced form as compared to the tertiary activities. And one more feature or characteristic is given here. See, quaternary activities can also be outsourced. quaternary activities can also be outsourced. Last time we talked about outsourcing, meaning of outsourcing we have learned, and we will discuss about outsourcing in detail after some time. So here let us concentrate on the feature of a quaternary activity. So the third important feature of quaternary activity is that quaternary activities can also be outsourced, and that means quaternary activities are not tied to resources affected by the environment or necessarily localized by market. So the quaternary activities are not related, are not dependent on the resources. Like, say, for example, we have different types of resources: forest resources, mineral resources, and quaternary activities are not necessarily related with the resources, and quaternary activities are not affected by the environment or not necessarily localized by the market. That is, it is independent, of this localization. So these are the three important features or characteristics of quaternary activities. And here in this box, in this box here, in this big paragraph, it describes the significance of a quaternary sector. It describes the importance of quaternary activities. So let us read. See here, quaternary sector along with the tertiary sector has replaced most of the primary and secondary employment as the basis of economic growth. So in the present day world, in most of the developed countries of the world, quaternary sector with the tertiary sector has replaced most of the primary and the secondary employment, as the basis of economic growth. So this is one important statement regarding telling the significance of quaternary activities. Then another one is here, over half of the workers, see here, over half of all workers in developed economies are in the knowledge sector, and there has been a very high growth in demand and consumption of information-based services, from mutual fund managers to tax consultants, software developers, and statisticians. So this is another important statement telling the significance of quaternary activities in the present world. Half of the workers in the developed countries, are in the knowledge sector, related with the specialized knowledge and the technical skills, and there has been a very high growth in demand for and consumption of these information-based services. So in most of the developed countries in the world, there has been demand for the these consumption or demand for of these knowledge-based services and consumption of information-based services, like mutual fund managers to tax consultants, then software developers and statisticians and the like. So this tells the importance of quaternary activities. Any question regarding these quaternary activities? Any question regarding quaternary activities? Let us proceed. So here this picture tells the levels of economic activities. from primary activities to secondary to tertiary, then quaternary and quinary. Okay, so these are the different levels of economic activities. And next we have another important economic activity, that is quinary activities. And meaning of quinary activities is given here. Okay, meaning of quinary activities mentioned here. See, these quinary activities are services that focus on creation, rearrangement, and interpretation of new and existing ideas, data interpretation, and use and evaluation of new technologies. Okay, so quinary activities are services that focus on the creation, okay, then rearrangement and interpretation of new and existing ideas. See, we can produce, okay, we can invent new ideas, new concepts, new scientific laws and theories. At the same time, we also can interpret the existing ideas also. Okay, we have already so many these scientific laws and theories, so many mathematical laws and theories are there, and we can re-examine, okay, and interpret those concepts and laws again, and so we can prove whether those theories or those laws are true or false. Okay, so that is what we call interpretation of existing ideas, and that is also coming under quinary activities. Okay, and so here we have some important features of quinary activities given here. Number one feature is that, so quinary activities, okay, refers to the highest level of decision makers or policy maker. So quinary activities perform the highest level of decision makers or policy maker, as we have seen in this diagram. Okay, the highest level. Then another important feature is that, characteristic is that, okay, people engaged in quinary activities are referred to as gold collar professions or workers. Okay, quinary activities are referred to as gold collar professions. Then the third important feature is given here. Quinary activities represent special and highly paid skills of senior business executives, government officials, research scientists, financial and legal consultants. Okay, so they are the highest level, these policy makers. Say for example, Comptroller General of India, for example, the highest level policy maker regarding finance. So like that, so these quinary activities represent the highest level policy makers. Okay, and they are highly paid skills, okay, of different these work categories. So let us find out the main differences between the these tertiary and quaternary activities. Okay, let us try to find out the main differences between the quaternary and the tertiary activities. And see here, tertiary activities are related to service sector, whereas quaternary sector provides information-based services that are in great demand. Then tertiary activities include both production and exchange, whereas people in the quaternary activities work in a segment of the service sector that is knowledge oriented. Then, so in case of tertiary activities, Manpower is an important component, whereas the latter involves the collection, production, and dissemination information. That is, in case of quaternary activities, involve the collection, production, and dissemination, spread of information. Then another important difference is given here. Tertiary activities involve the commercial output of services rather than the production of tangible goods, whereas quaternary activities involve in the collection, production, and the dissemination information, or even production of information. And the last one is that tertiary activities are the expertise provided by services that rely more heavily on specialized skills, experience, and knowledge of workers, whereas quaternary activities center around research and development and may be seen as an advanced form of services. Actually, these points we should have been discussed as soon as the meaning of the quaternary activities was discussed. And see, however, it is very important to discuss about the differences between quaternary and these tertiary activities. And all these activities, whether tertiary activity, quaternary activity, or quinary activities, all these activities are coming under service sector. But the level is different. So from tertiary to quaternary to quinary, to the highest level one, to the quinary sector. But all these three economic activities are coming under the service sector. And here these tertiary activities mainly related to these low level service sectors. And this quaternary sector provides mainly on the information based services. And actually these quaternary activities are mainly related with these knowledge related services. However, tertiary activities include services provided by these physical power. As we discussed in the previous classes, services provided by a gardener, services provided a barber. They are providing physical services to us, and that is coming under these tertiary activities. And those clerical works, clerks in the administrative offices, then these teachers, all these are coming under these tertiary activities. And see, in the quaternary activities here, the more specialized one, the more specialized activities, knowledge based activities are coming under the quaternary activities. So these are the main points of difference between the tertiary and the quaternary activities. And see here, this big paragraph. Here we have a big paragraph say of this under the heading quinary activities. Just a few minutes ago we discussed about the meaning of quinary activities. We have discussed about the features of quinary activities. So coming to the point, so here we have a very big paragraph regarding quinary activities. So from this sentence I have reproduced in this way. See here, outsourcing has resulted in the opening up of a large number of these job opportunities. So I am producing this big paragraph in this way. It is frequently asked in a board exam also. See, the statement is here: outsourcing has resulted in opening up a large number of job opportunities in several countries. Outsourcing has resulted in opening up a large number of job opportunities in the several countries of the world. So we have to support this statement with examples. See, So these are the statement in support, remarks in support of the statement. See here, outsourcing has resulted in the opening up of a large number of call centers in India, China, Eastern Europe, Israel, Philippines, and Costa Rica, and has created new jobs in these countries. So because of outsourcing, so many job opportunities are created in these developing countries, including India, China, Eastern Europe, Israel, Philippines, Costa Rica. Because of outsourcing. And another important point is here, outsourcing has created new jobs to those countries where cheap and skilled workers are available. Because of outsourcing, new jobs are created in in many developing countries, including Asian and African countries, where population density is high, where education, the skilled workers are there, and cheap also. So for example, see here, in Asian, East European, and African countries, IT skill staff, information technology skill staff with good English language skills available at lower wages than those in developed countries. So in the countries of Asia, then East European countries, and Africa, so we have so many skilled IT workers, so many skilled information technology workers, and who are cheap also, as compared to the developed economies. And thus a company in Hyderabad or Manila does work on a project based on GIS, Geographic Information System techniques, for a country like USA or Japan. That means European countries, Western European countries, American countries will outsource IT projects towards India or towards other Asian countries, because here the price, the wage is comparatively lower as compared with their countries. And in this way, outsourcing has created so many jobs in Asian, African, and these East European countries, because so many projects are outsourced from the Western European countries, from the American countries, to Asian countries and African countries. Because we have so many IT skill staff at the lower wages. And last important point is here, knowledge processing outsourcing, KPO, enables companies to create additional business opportunities through research and development activities. So KPO, actually we are going to discuss about it also, enables companies to create additional business opportunities through research and development activities. Now let us see. So we have come across the word outsourcing many times, and last time also we discussed about it, and what does it mean, and what are the different types of outsourcing. So let us discuss. It is given here. See, outsourcing, and the meaning is given here. See, outsourcing or contracting out is giving work to an outside agency to improve efficiency and to reduce costs. Outsourcing means to give contract to an outside agency to improve the efficiency and accuracy, at the same time to reduce the cost. Just as we discussed earlier, that American companies are outsourcing their IT related projects to Asian countries, because here in Asia, so many IT educated students are there and available at the lower wages, and hence we are also benefited, and those companies in Europe and this America are also benefited because they are getting more profit, okay, because they are outsourcing at a lower price. And here we Indians, Asians, are also getting the job. And if we outsource, okay, across the seas, we call it offshoring. See here, when outsourcing involves transferring work to overseas, okay, when outsourcing involves transferring work, that is giving contract to overseas location, it is described as by the term offshoring. Okay, when we give contract across the seas, we call it offshoring. But however, having the same meaning, okay, although both offshoring and outsourcing are used together. Actually, the meaning of offshoring and outsourcing remain the same. The difference is that when we give contract, okay, this across the seas, overseas, we call it offshoring. So when these Americans give contract to Indians, that means that is offshoring, or generally we say this outsourcing. Okay, an important example, see, business activities that are outsourced include information technology, frequently mentioned, okay. Business activities that are outsourced include, commonly outsourced include information technology, IT, then human resource, okay, human resource that is related with the knowledge and skills, okay, teachings done by these professors, then customer support, then call center services, okay, and engineering, okay, at times also manufacturing and engineering. So all these are examples, or these business activities commonly outsourced. Okay, so this is meaning and examples of outsourcing. And generally we have two main types of outsourcing, that is KPO, knowledge process outsourcing, and BPO, business process outsourcing. So now let us discuss more about these two types of outsourcing. Is given here. See, the first one is knowledge process outsourcing, KPO. So describes, okay, describes the outsourcing of core information related business activities which are competitively important or form an integral part of company's value chain. And KPO requires advanced analytical and technical skills as well as high degree of specialist expertise. So it is related with the knowledge. Okay, and here see some common examples of KPOs are given here. Examples include research and development work, R&D, then e-learning, okay, distance education, learning through this website, e-learning, then business activity, research, okay, then intellectual property, IP research, then legal profession, then banking sectors. All these are coming under the KPOs, knowledge process outsourcing. And about business process outsourcing, see, BPO, so is a subset of outsourcing. That means is a type of outsourcing that involves contracting of operations and responsibilities of a specific business process to a third-party service provider. Okay, again let me read. Business process outsourcing is a subset of outsourcing that involves the contracting of the operations and the responsibilities of a specific business process to a third-party service provider. Okay, see here, let me give you this one example. Say for example, you have this company. Okay, you are a manufacturer of this toy, children's toy, and you are specialized in this manufacturing of the toys. And see, in this case, what you can do is that about the payroll of your employees, okay, about the salaries of your employee can be outsourced to other company, and that company will manage list of your employees with the salary, okay, to whom what salary is to be paid, what amount is to be paid will be managed by another this company, and for the payment also they will do it. Okay, and you can concentrate in the manufacturing process only, since you are specialized in the making of toys, and you can concentrate in the making of toys only. And whereas this management of this salary and all these things can be outsourced to another company. So that is an example of this business process outsourcing. Okay, so any question regarding this outsourcing or quaternary activities? Okay, Emmanuel has no question. Then let us proceed to this next topic. Okay, that is digital divide. Okay, what do you mean by digital divide? See, in class 11 we have learned the meaning of this water divide. Can you tell me what is water divide? Any one of you who can tell me what is water divide? Anybody? Okay, I will tell you. See, actually about water divide, say any highland, okay, maybe a mountain range, any highland which divide two river system is known as water divide. Say for example, this is a mountain range, one river is flowing down here, one river system, another river system is flowing down here, and these two rivers, okay, these two rivers are separated by this highland, and this highland is known as water divide. Okay, now let us come to the digital divide. What does it mean? See here, let us read this line. Okay, while developed countries in general have surged forward, developing countries have lagged behind, and this is known as digital divide. See here, some countries, okay, some West European countries, American countries are developed, highly developed in the field of this ICT, information and communication technology, while say some countries in Asia and Africa, okay, have lagged behind in this field of IT, and this gap, this difference, okay, between the developed countries and developing countries in the field of ICT is known as digital divide. Okay, so again, say more about this digital divide here. Digital divide is a term that refers to the gap between demographics and regions that have access to modern information and communication technology, and those that do not or have restricted access. That means digital divide is a term refers to the gap, refers to the difference between the people and regions that have access to ICT and those that do not have access to the ICT. Okay, that means, again I tell you, digital divide, okay, it refers to the difference, it refers to the gap between the developed countries and the underdeveloped and developing countries in the field of ICT. Again I tell you, some these Western European countries and American countries are highly developed in the field of information communication technology, whereas some countries in Asia and Africa are lagging behind in the field of this ICT, and we have a gap, a wide gap say between the developed economies with and the developed people with the underdeveloped and developing economies and people, and this gap is known as digital divide. Okay, so similarly we can have digital divide within a country also. See, for example, in a large country like India or Russia, it is inevitable that certain areas like metropolitan center possesses better connectivity and access to digital world versus peripheral rural areas. That means, see, big cities, okay, have better connectivity to the digital world, to the internet, whereas rural areas, okay, have restricted or say sometimes there is no accessibility to this digital world. I think you will find this, say in the big cities and the towns, the internet connection is very good and fast also, whereas in the villages, say Parbung and other areas and this Tipaimung area, there is no connectivity, no internet, okay, no digital world. So this gap, say for example between Chustambur town and the Parbung, such type of gap in the field of ICT is known as digital divide. Okay, so any question regarding digital divide? Are you clear about digital divide, or are you clear about this outsourcing, or the concept of quaternary activities, or concept of tertiary activities, or quinary activities? There is no response from you. Are you connected? Okay, then see some important information. Okay, is see this table. See, describe, this is an activity. Okay, describe the nature of work against each color name. So here on the left side, on the left column, we have color of the collar. On the right side, we have to mention the nature of the work. Red collar. What is the name of the economic activity or nature of work? Red collar workers. Who are red collar workers? Just turn on your mic or just leave a message. Red collar workers. Do you have idea? I think we have already learned about it. Red collar workers. Who are red collar workers? Anybody? Nobody is responding. Okay, I will tell you, okay. See, red collar workers. Red collar refers to primary activities. Then gold collar, just you have learned, gold collar workers refer to people engaged in quaternary activities, right? Gold collar workers refer to those people who engage in quaternary activities. Then white collar workers, okay, people engage in tertiary activities. Then gray collar workers, people engage, okay, in this IT, that is IT workers. Then skilled technicians, okay, IT workers, skilled technicians are known as gray collar workers. Then we have blue collar workers. Who are they? Say persons who perform manual labor, okay, persons who perform manual labors, especially in the manufacturing industries, okay, and earn hourly wages. So they are known as blue collar workers. Generally, see, they used to wear say blue uniforms because they engage in dirty works. Say, for example, in oil refinery. Then pink collar workers. Pink collar workers. See, they are the people working in the offices, clerks, okay, clerks, clerical workers. People, these pink collar workers are those workers, okay, engaged in clerical works, or we can simply say refer to these clerical or clerical works, or clerks, okay. So these are the different types of these collar workers. Do you have any other question? Okay, then since you don't have questions, so this is the end of this chapter. Thank you for joining my class. So please leave your name in the WhatsApp group for attendance. Thank you all.